No.
Any new cough, sore throat, fever, chills, short breath?
No.
Go and get ya. Hello. Let's get your temperature. Come on in.
Alright, so today I brought my 24-hour urine sample collection as well as my overnight dialysis fluid sample for testing. Here I'm talking to the nurse about some personal health things, including my period. If you are concerned about your period, it is important to talk to a nurse if you're on dialysis, because sometimes that can be a little bit interesting. I'm going to talk about this in a later video. I brought it up because I usually get an iron infusion, so I asked for it since I had a particularly heavy period. I didn't get it, but I might be called back. So every month I get tested for micro and macronutrient levels to make sure that everything's balanced, including salt, phosphorus, potassium, and protein. I have a hard time getting my protein in just because it's almost like I have a natural aversion to it, but I do really like tofu, so I try to eat a lot of tofu, as well as beans. We talked about my living donor getting tested and my hopefully upcoming transplant. I'll be sad not to come back, but she said that when I'm no longer a patient, she'll come visit me at the shop I work at after my transplant recovery. So far, I have not had any problems with fluid retention, but I did ask about this. I tracked my liquid intake versus my urine output during the 24-hour urine collection, just because I felt a little bit puffy lately. She said I was doing fine. And then after that, I get my monthly educational packet, which is usually about cleaning products or hygiene. They give them to every patient to make sure we're all taking care of ourselves. I sign saying I got the monthly education, and we start talking about how I'm physically preparing for surgery. I decided to go on a liquid diet starting 4 days before and ending 3 weeks after or more, depending, my kidney transplant to avoid constipation, which I have been prone to. I don't want to deal with that while I'm in recovery, and I don't want to risk the incision opening back up. She says with my history that this is a good idea as long as I'm getting all my nutrients in. We also talk about my Baxter delivery for my PD solution, so she can make sure that I'm getting everything I need. Supply check-in, bandages, gauze, tape, solution, etc. If you want to see how I secure my PD catheter, I will be making a video on that soon, since I don't go the traditional route with that. I do something a little bit different. I also talk about how when I got my transfer set changed at the 6-month mark, it ended up being shorter than the one I came out of surgery with. So it's actually easier to secure, which I thought was nice. At the time of this video, I'd been running out of Omnia cassettes because of my order last month wasn't as substantial as I thought it was going to be. So I was doing my manual dialysis using 2,000 milliliter Omnia bags, which this does work if you do run out of regular manual bags, as long as you have manual drain bags. This will also be in an upcoming video. The social worker comes in and we get to hang out and talk. I always enjoy catching up with everyone at the dialysis center. I'm really going to miss them. We talk about getting a reimbursement grant for travel expenses for my living donor when the time comes, as well as health insurance. I show off my little intro that I made to them, and also my channel art, which I did do myself. At this point in the video, my camera actually died, so that is the end. We just hung out and chatted after that and talked about getting prepared and excited for transplant and just life in general. Thank you for watching and for listening.